Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's De Silva, defended by Brown. 5 on the clock. Pass to De Silva. Takes the three. James with the rebound. Here's Korkmaz. Launches it. That shot off the mark. The kick out to Edwards. Fires for three. It doesn't go for him.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Brown finds James. Shoots a fadeaway. Can't get it to drop.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Hits the trifecta.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now, here is James. Pass to Korkmaz. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's De Silva. The three is up. Gets the three to fall.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The three ball. He buries it from 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Edwards. That three's off the mark. In transition, here they come. The three, James buries it from 3.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Here's De Silva. Back to Edwards. Pass to De Silva. They set the pick. Pulls it from 20. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Back to James. A minute and a half left in the first quarter. James has gone 1 for 3 on the night. Edwards for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Korkmaz. Three-pointer. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Outside Edwards. There's a screen. To the left side wing. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. And there's James from the arc. Edwards pulls it in.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
No good on his first attempt of the game. Pass to Brown. And here's James. The 3. Knocks it down from distance. James has got 6.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
This one for three. The shot that time not on target. Here's Korkmaz. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Now here's Diallo. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance. Diallo's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The putback. Out to the right wing. Let's go with a three. He drops it from range. So it's the home team now. 3-point lead. Pass to Akobo. And there's a pick. Jacks up a three. And Booker pulls it down. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. The fadeaway. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 5 points in the game. There's the triple. Akobo gets the bucket.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Covered by Diallo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Calathis. He's guarded by Napier. Here's Corneli. The three is up. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Puts up a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Diallo outside. No good with the triple.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Pass to Napier.
Come get it, come get it.
Out to the wing. They set the pick. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Akobo. Diallo right side. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. Diallo's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Akobo. Here's the three. With the putback. Pass to Corneli. Gets another look. Good. He hits the jumper.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
That one's good. This game is all even. 6 points for him.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Akobo. Back to Diallo. Lets the three fly. And here comes the break. From the arc. The rebound by Diallo. And here's the fast break. And down it goes. 2 points.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Outside Napier. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Calathis. 32 seconds left in the second period. Here's a Kobo. That three's off the mark. Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. Outside Napier. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Diallo outside. Here's Mata-Yunus. From downtown. That one is off. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The visiting team, 24.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what?
Well, I think for the home team, headed down the final month of the season, at this point, they are who they are, a middle-of-the-pack club.
Yeah,
In a game this close, you want to attack the paint. Get yourself some easy looks. Get to the line, man. Get to the line.
yeah, And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BS.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. James against Edwards. James deciding where to go with it. Launches a three. Doesn't go that time. Left side, Edwards. For the lead. Hauled in by Brown. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And here's Edwards outside. Drains the triple. Edwards has got 6.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open three.
Edwards against James. Pass to Korkmaz. Take it away. And they're on the run. Ahead. Now here's Edwards. Defended by Brown. Nice jump shot. He's got 7. 90 seconds into the second half now. Korkmaz on the wing. Unloads from 13. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Edwards. 4-3. He can't get it to go.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And there's James from the arc.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
A 3 off the inbound. Got a hand on it. Pass to Edwards. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Edwards has got 5 points now in the quarter. And here's Brown for 3. Here's Korkmaz from behind the arc. Connects from downtown. It's all knotted up.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 8.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to De Silva. There's a screen.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Edwards. The 3. The shot no good. 1:50 left in the third quarter. It's James on the wing. Brown with a screen. Fader on the way. He's off on that one. James has gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go. Oh, got that one up quick.
It's beginning to seem like they've gotten complacent defensively. They showed much more intensity in the first half.
1:19 left to play in the third. Takes a 3. James can't get that one to fall.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Second shot opportunity. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Pass to Edwards.
Full team foul. James. First personal foul. First team foul.
.43 seconds left in the third. To the left wing. Here's De Silva. Just 3 to shoot. Off the mark there with a 3. With a bucket here, they can recapture the lead.
I like how they've hung in. Never let things get out of hand.
And here's Brown for 3. Edwards pulls it in. Here's De Silva. Hauled in by Brown. Fades. Can't knock in the 3. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. They lead by 2. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Second personal foul.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. From the arc. Hits the 3-pointer.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Cornelie. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Cornelie's gone 1 for 3 on the night. To the middle. Covered by Diallo. Right side Booker. Takes the 3. Second chance effort. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
If you bring a double at this level, it can lead to some easy hoops.
Pass to Akobo. Here's Matajunas. Here's Cornelie. Fires the 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Releases. The rebound by Cornelie.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Akobo. Diallo outside. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Sends it home from 3-point land.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the coaching staff has been asking him, use your length.
Yep, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you love it when big guys play big. That's the reason they have all those screws up there on the rim.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Edwards for three. Booker. They get the rebound. Launches it. He can't hit that time. Pass to Akobo. To take the lead. Gets the three to fall.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Edwards, no good.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Diallo outside. Shot on the wing. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Great open look there.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Brown with a screen. James outside. Hits a three-pointer. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
1:10 left in the fourth quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Check by James. Oh, the trifecta!
Now, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Pass to Akobo. Back to James. Puts up a three. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
This is rapid fire. Back-to-back triples. Momentum swinging wildly.
Over to the left wing. Sinks the tray.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And here's Brown for three. Drops in the three.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
For three, Diallo. No good from three-point range. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From downtown, not going to go that time. The home team calls timeout. How do you think this is going to play out?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
Substitution for your home team. Hawaii. Furkan Korkmaz.
Close. And yes, the officials want to take a look at this one. They initially thought he didn't get it off, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is here. They may go from winners to losers.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And here is Brooks. To the paint. Shields. Pass to Balmaro. Shields. Can't connect from long distance. Begaron. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Brooks against James. Brooks, the pass to Balmaro. Back to Brooks. There's the screen. 4 on the clock. Rebounded by Papagiannis.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Korkmaz, and finished off by Brown.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And he makes that one. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. James looking around. Over Brooks. Stolen away. Shields. Drills it from outside. 5 points in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Brown outside. Here's Papagiannis. Here's Korkmaz. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. And a wide open look for James. Papagiannis kicks to Korkmaz. Buries the long-range jumper.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Shields. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's James. From past the arc. And the basket by Papagiannis.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Bomar. They set the pick. To the middle, out to Brooks. Shoots over James. Brooks misses.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Shields. Second chance shot, and the jumper falls for him. He's got 10.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Here's Korkmaz. He's got 6. That 3 off the mark. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Almaro's shot is off. James kicks to Brown. Lets it go from deep. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Took him no time at all on that one.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Brooks against James. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. James has got 6 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's the screen. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. They're up by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
For the 3. Moniunas with it. In the corner, it's Diallo. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Pass to McCormick. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Here's a Kobo from outside the arc. Hands it from downtown. Kobo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. left side, Mirotic. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And even 3-on-3 break. Fires the three. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. Three-pointer. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Boy, he could have taken it himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Puts up a deep three. Mount grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Diallo the pass to Calathes. Fires from deep. And he's good on the three ball. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Right side, Mirotic. Jacks up a three. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Calathes. Pass to Okobo. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, McCormick with the rebound.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The three. Mount grabs the miss. Mount has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Okobo, the pass to Calathes. Here's Corniche. Good. It's Calathes who picks up the assist.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. Here's Gozer. He's guarded by Diallo. Near the three-point line, it's Mirotic. The offensive rebound. Launches it. Corniche with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Calathes. The tray. Moniutis in the post. Here's Okobo. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Mirotic has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And it's Okobo missing.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Now Mirotic, he's got 12. Fires the three. Another miss by Mirotic. Here's Okobo. Connects from 3-point range. Okobo's got 9.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. They lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And thank
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they needed most.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at. And that about wraps it up.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Brooks, still without a basket. Korkmaz is out there with James. Then there's Brown, and it's Papagiannis in at the center position.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Korkmaz, off target from outside. We've got Brown. James is out there with Korkmaz, and it's Papagiannis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Nailed from three-point land. Brooks has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to James. There's a good screen. Here's Korkmaz. 5 on the clock. Down low, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
They've got Korkmaz, also James out there, and it's Papagiannis in at center. Out left of the wing. On deep, James, and he hits the jumper for 2. James has got 8.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
They've got James. Korkmaz is out there with Brown, and it's Papagiannis in at the center, locking down the middle. Shields. He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 19.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
For the lead, they get the rebound. Pass to Balmoro. Shields, and the 3-ball is good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
There's Brown with the 3, drills the three-pointer. He's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Shields. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Korkmaz passes to James. From the arc. He's off on that one.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Shields. The rebound by James.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Korkmaz, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Top of the key. Over to the wing. Here's Balmoro. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Balmoro's got 6 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning. and have not stopped.
There's the pick. Shields. From outside, off the mark. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
James, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Papagiannis. Brown outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Shields. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
James kicks to Papagiannis. It's good from long range. 8 points for him. Here's Balmore. He has 6. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Up. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Corniche is out there with Diallo. And it's Akobo in at the shooting guard position. Mirotic, the pass to Quizer. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Fires for 3. Mirotic, the screen. Goes up again. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Coming out of the half now, making a commitment and concentrated effort to get to the offensive board has proven fruitful.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Good on the 3-point shot.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Diallo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Mirotic. Lets the 3 fly. It's held in by Diallo.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Akobo. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Here we go, 1-on-1. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Great look, but off the mark.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Pass to Mirotic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3-pointer is right on target. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Covered by Morty-Eunice. Pass to Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. To the left side wing. A 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the 3. Craps in the tray. Mirotic has got 6 in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Calathes, no luck. Calathes has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Covered by Morty Eunice. Here's Quizair. For 3. We're going the other way. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Splash! Splash!
It fell in!
Splash! Take that with you!
There is
Take
no
that with
way
you.
we just saw that.
Oh!
Now here's Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Brown outside. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Fires from way outside. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin,
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Releases. And no good to start tonight, missing his first attempt there. And it's off from three-point range. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. There's the triple. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
4-3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The shot misses. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Buries it from 3. 6 points for him.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Edwards. From deep. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Driving to the basket. From outside, off the mark. In transition, here they come! Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
The 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
A minute 22 left to play in the first. Drills it from deep.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
They set the screen to halt the run. Nails it from beyond the arc. The visitors with the ball. 6-point game. Here's Balmaro. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Stripped it away. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Edwards for three. Lets it fly. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Here's the pick. And the three off target. Three-pointer. The second chance points on the tip in.
Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. They're up by 8. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Brooks. He's guarded by Napier. The three is up. And it's Brooks missing. There's the three. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Here's Mirotic. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the break. Napier with it. Checked by Brooks. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to McCormick. He's guarded by Napier. From outside the arc. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Shoots. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Shoots it from the corner. The offensive rebound. For three. And the three-pointer goes.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
The putback. The shot won't fall. Brooks outside. Launches a three. Drains the triple.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
The three. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to McCormick. To the wing on the left. He shoots. Mirotic can't get it to go.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Napier. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Napier's gotten his first points in this one.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Brooks a screen on Booker. Here's Mirotic. Nails it from 3.
Mirotic.
Give him 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Napier. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Here's Mirotic. Give him 8 points now. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Lets it fly. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
They set a pick. Hey, expanding his range. Napier, no good. Pass to Mirotic. Gets it off. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Up by 15. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Taking a look at the visitors, a tall order for them in this one. Looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper, it's a tough hill climb.
Yeah, but that's why we play games. Anything can happen.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the visiting team. And that is going to do it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Edwards for 3. Can't hit that one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Kept alive. Out left to the wing. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Balmaro. Counted from distance. Balmaro's got his first 3 points of the game.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Beyond the arc. No good that time. To the left side wing. There's a screen.
Full team foul. Lucic. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. To the wing, right side. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. 20 points for him.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
De Silva with the bucket.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
From behind the arc. Pass to Balmaro. The 3 ball. Edwards pulls it in.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Lets the 3 fly. And no good.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
The putback. Not going to go that time. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Jacks up a 3. He can't hit that time. His first shot attempt. No good there.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Here we go. The pull-up. Pass to Balmaro. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Balmaro's got 6 points in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Launches a 3. He buries it from 3.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Lets it fly. And misses it off the right side of the rim. From the top of the key, he buries it. He's got 5. 1:05 left in the 3rd quarter. Down low. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. Balmaro's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Pass to Edwards. From deep. The shot, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
34 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. From the arc. Sinks it from distance. Here's Balmaro. He has 6. Here's the 3. De Silva with a rebound.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Lets it go. Misses the jumper.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
And here at the end of the 3rd, it's a double-digit ball game. Leading by 17. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Mirotic. This one for 3. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries. Pass to Napier. Hey, from beyond the arc. Booker controls the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Right wing. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
Now here's Napier, guarded closely. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Napier's gone 2 of 4 shooting. And there's the screen. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Brooks. From outside the arc. Knocks down the long J. Brooks has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the right side. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Showing that rebounding isn't all about size. It's about will and effort.
Pass to Mirotic. Takes the three. And Booker pulls it down.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Fires it. Pure from three-point range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
On target from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Three-pointer. Can't get it to drop. 1:58 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Fires the three. The shot comes out. Now here's Brooks. Defense right on him. He's guarded by Napier. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
No good on the quick three. Three-pointer. There's a screen. Pass to Booker. Let's go with a three. McCormick with a rebound. It's stolen. .111 left to play in the fourth. Here's Napier. Sinks it from distance. Here's Mirotic. Lets the three fly. The shot off that time.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
The three is up. That shot missing.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
No good from outside.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Lets it go from the wing. Jump shot is good. Tipped. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they...
Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Korkmaz, also James out there. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5 down low. To the middle. Out to Edwards. Clock at 6. A 3 ball. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Brown outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
3-point. And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
And the basket by Edwards.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's James. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fadeaway was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
Here's Brown. The three-pointer off the mark. Got a piece of it, and that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Over to the left wing. There's the triple. And James pulls it down. Brown the pass to Korkmaz. Launches a 3. Brown, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
It's good from long range.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to De Silva. Shoots the 3. And James pulls it down. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Begaron. Edwards defending. They set the screen. James with the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Edwards against James. Pass to De Silva. Puts up a deep 3. It doesn't go for him.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
James left side. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And no good.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Edwards can't hit. Edwards gone 1 of 3 on the night. James outside. Fires the 3. Another miss by James.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
The 3. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Korkmaz. No good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And stolen by James. It's Brown on the wing. He's got 5. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
James misses.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Sinks the triple. Pass to Papagiannis. Shot from the top of the key. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. There's the triple. He can't hit that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They're up by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here. Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Corniche is out there with Diallo. And it's Akobo in at the shooting guard. Drains the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Diallo, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Nailed from three-point land.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
There's a screen by Modiunis. Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got his second bucket of the night.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Giffey, he's guarded by Diallo. They set the pick. Lets it fly from 18. And he connects with the jumper.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Modiunis finds Diallo. Launches a 3. They get it again. Corniche. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Away team ball.
On Thursday, then on Sunday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Akobo. Pass to Diallo. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Diallo's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. From 11 feet away, Akobo. That's good. Akobo's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lets it go from deep. Corniche with the rebound. Diallo kicks to Coathis. For 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. To the paint. Here's Booker. Back to Napier. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta. As back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's a Kobo. And it's off from three-point range. Giffey, he's guarded by Diallo. It's tipped. Pass to Napier. Here's the screen. 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. Now here's Diallo. Napier covering. Here's Coathus. The putback. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's a Kobo. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Kobo's got 7.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Booker. Giffey, he's guarded by Diallo. And a miss there on the triple.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. This one for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Diallo's got 11 points in the quarter. 20 seconds left now here in the second. Corniche with the rebound. Corniche has got 5 rebounds tonight. Diallo the pass to Montiunas. From deep three-point territory. No good. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quick.
This is a contest where sometimes you get guys who don't play much. So a lot of their best dunks happen in practice. Makes the evaluation.
A few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And maybe...
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Pass to De Silva.
Come to me.
Lucic knocks down the 3-ball.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
We've got Brown. James is out there with Korkmaz, and it's Papagiannis in at center.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's hauled in by Brown. James against Edwards. Pass to Brown. Back to James. For the lead. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Buries it from three-point range.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Papagiannis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Papagiannis has got 5 points so far.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to De Silva. Clock at 4. Takes a three. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Edwards. And they're pushing it up. Pulls it up. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. He has 5.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Pabianis kicks to James. For the tie. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. A 3. Korkmaz, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And stolen by James. Knocked loose. Pass to Pabianis. From outside the arc. The shot comes out.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's De Silva. There's the 3. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Pabianis. He's got 5. Misses from the corner. 1:10 left to play in the 3rd. De Silva. No good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That bucket in no time at all. Pabianis has got 7 points.
And that's a good shot for him. He can shoot it over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
Good on the triple.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Five to shoot. Shoots it. Buries the jump shot.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
James has a 2-pointer. The kick out to Brown for the tie. Good on the 3-point shot. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
3rd quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Here's Calathis. A miss that time would have put him up. Diallo out there at court east. And it's Calathis in at the point guard. Giffey hits it from 3-point range.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Calathis kicks to Diallo. Pulls up on the wing. Yep, right through the net.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
In the corner, Napier with it. Six on the shot clock. On deep. Adiunas grabs the miss.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else.
From the arc. Not going to go that time. Pass to Diallo to take the lead. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Puts up a 3. Adiunas grabs the miss. Napier's gone 1 of 4 so far. Adiunas passes to Diallo. Here's Calathis. There's a screen beyond the arc. That shot off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
To the wing on the left. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
Number 22.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Papianis passes to Brown. Fires the 3. That shot misses. Here we go, 1-on-1. Jacks up a 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Papianis can't hit. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Brown with the screen on Booker. A Kobo. That's good.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
That one good for 2. Now here's Diallo. D right on him. Lets it go with the 3. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
That one falls. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
James, the pass to Okobo. Back to James. On the wing, Brown. Defended by Booker. Offensive rebound. James looking around. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Giffey. James covering from past the arc. Nails the tray.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Oh, you got to love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one three-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Boy, this is starting to get real.
Right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Okobo, the pass to Papianis. From deep. Can't hit that one. It's intercepted. James, that's a 2-pointer. Good!
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. James is out there with Furkan Korkmaz, and it's Brown in at the power forward. The three-pointer off the mark. And they're on the run. There's the triple. Brooks with the rebound. Here's Balmaro. For three. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
James passes to Diallo. Puts up a three. McCormick with a rebound. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And here they come. The three, James hits a three-pointer.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
Now here's Diallo. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Knocks it down from distance.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Diallo's gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Korkmaz, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Puts it up. Diallo, no good. Diallo's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. There's the three. Drills it from deep. 6 points for him.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
The three. Nails it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
They get it back. Right wing. Pass to Balmaro. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's the break. Drains the wing trade. And it's a tie ball game. Here's Korkmaz. Fires from deep. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Brooks, the pass to Balmaro. Lets it go from deep. Korkmaz pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
For 3, Diallo. No luck on that one.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Over to the wing. Money from the wing.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Brown, a screen on Brooks. James can't get it to go. Check by James. Lets it fly. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. 15 points in the game.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Here's Korkmaz. Fires from the corner. And it falls all over the rim and in. Korkmaz has got 5 points. Korkmaz has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Covered by Diallo. Pass to Brooks. It's stolen by James. And here's Brown for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Brown's gotten his second bucket of the game. It'll count. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. They're up by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Here's a Kobo. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Pass to Corneli. Here's a Kobo. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. He has 6.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Pure from 3-point range.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Corneli. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Corneli's got his second basket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to a Kobo. Fires for 3. That one no good. The 3 ball. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Here's Corneli. From downtown. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And the 3-pointer goes. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
And there's a pick. Here's Calathis. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Calathis has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Mirotic. And he drains the quick shot.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Beyond the arc. No good on the shot.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 13.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Calathis. Agueron. Great look there, but off target.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's a Kobo. No good. Unable to win this run. Launches it. They get it again. Here's Mirotic. Gets an open look and hits it.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Here's Matajunas. Here's a Kobo. Off target from outside.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Mirotic can't get it to go. Here's Corneli. He's got 5. Soft touch off the glass. Corneli's got 7 points for the quarter.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him. And so we wrap up the first half. Up 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
35.
And thank you for joining us. As with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking...
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
Yo, that being said...
Taking a closer look at the first half. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. So it's the home team now. Brooks outside to the inside. Pass to Balmaro. For 3. The shot no good. We've got Furkan Korkmaz. He's out there with James. And it's Diallo in at the 3. Cash money on the open jump shot. He's got 5. The 3. Pass to Brooks. They set the pick. From behind the arc. Hauled in by Brown.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
James outside. And it's in there. James has got 5 now.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
Buries it from 3.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Fires for 3. And he can't get that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Covered by Diallo. There's the 3. Pass to Brooks. 3-pointer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drops it from range. He's got 24.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
The 3, Diallo. Unable to get that one.
and they just continue to dominate the boards.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Brown. Shots blocked. It's a one-on-one situation. Puts up a three. James with the rebound. To end the run. Offensive board. And he dunks it down.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Outside, Brown. Sinks the tray. Brown's got 8.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Brooks against James. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For 3, Diallo. Beyond the arc. McCormick with a rebound.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
There's a screen. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Brooks. James with a steal. Now here's Diallo. Lets the 3 fly. Balmaro grabs the board.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Brown for 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Away team foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
So it's the home team now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. That'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Up by 8. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Here's Akobo. Pass to Corneli. Here's Akobo. From deep. No good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits. Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Looking to get back on track. No luck on that one.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Corneli, that's good. Corneli's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Pass to Mirotic. Shot clock at 5. Here's the three. Drains the triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's a Kobo. Misses the three.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Pass to Mirotic. Can't connect from long distance.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Sends it home from three-point land.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
4-3, drops in the three. He's got 24.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Here's a Kobo, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Pass to Mirotic. Takes a three. It's hauled in by a Kobo. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
This one for three. Offensive rebound. Here's Mirotic. Fires from deep. The shot misses. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The offensive rebound. Over to the left wing. Bagueron. Counted from distance. Pass to Mirotic. The three ball. Knocks down the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's a Kobo. Here's Calathis. Launches it. From downtown, fires in the triples.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Calathis has gone 2 for 3 from deep. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the home team now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Just 4 to shoot. .23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Here's a Kobo. From deep three-point range, it's off. And so the home crowd treated to a win. This one was in the balance right until the final second.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. There's a good screen. Giffey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Giffey taking 3 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Edwards defending. Shields drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
A shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Takes the 3. Pass to Balmoro. Shields. And the 3 ball is good. 6 points for him.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Outside Edwards. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up the baseline, and that's good for 2.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Out to the right wing. The tray. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Well, he's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
3-pointer. To Silva with the bucket.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The 3-pointer is right on target.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Giffey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. Good on the 2nd free throw. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 15.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Shields tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Giffey misses the 3. Pushing it up. Edwards with the block. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Got a hand on it. He lobs it up. There's the steal. And here we go. They set the screen. Giffey. No good on the triple. And even 3-on-3 break. Shields. And the 3 off target. And here's the fast break. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Launches it. Rebounded by Balmore. Shields. It's deflected. They get it back. Buries the long-range jumper. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
De Silva. Out to Edwards for the 3. Pass to De Silva. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. Right wing. 3-pointer. And he's good on the 3 ball. 6 points for him.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Shields. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Up 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
Back to Napier. He tries for 3, drills the 3-pointer. Napier's got his first 3 points of the game.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 10.
A 3 for Mirotic. The shot, no good. Fast break, here we go. There's the pick. A 3 ball. That one doesn't go. Brooks, the pass to Mirotic. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Picked his pocket. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Booker with no one around, drops in the tray.
3. Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Booker. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from 3-point range. A 3 for Mirotic. No good that time. Mirotic has gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Lets it go with a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
There's the screen. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Brooks covering. Just 4 to shoot. There's the 3, and Mirotic sends it back. And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic. One on the clock. No good on that one. Brooks outside. From outside the arc, Mirotic's shot is off.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. They swipe it. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Booker. Rob. Mirotic against Booker. Back to Mirotic. The 3. Good on the triple. Mirotic has got 6 here in this quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
They set the pick. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Fires for 3. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 9.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those 3s just started to fall like raindrops.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And we've reached halftime in this one. They're up by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the book.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded.
And moving on. And that'll do it for.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Shields. A 3-pointer is right on target. 21 points in the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's De Silva. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Giffey. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. To the right side. Shields. Missed number 7 from the field. He's also made 7. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Edwards looking it over. Shoots the 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Took him no time at all on that one.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
They set the pick. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Shields drills the three-pointer.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
It's Edwards on the wing. Here's De Silva. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. De Silva's got 8. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. The shot missing. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And they recover. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Shields to the left side wing. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. From deep.
2 minutes remaining.
He can't get that one to fall. This one for 3. For the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 30.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's the screen. Fires it up. And that one's on target from the wing.
13. Assist from Edwards.
1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Balmoro. With his first shot attempt. Shields hands it from downtown.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
From past the arc, drains the three-pointer.
Number 7.
5 points in the game.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time. 46 seconds left to play in the third. From the arc, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. For 3, sinks the triple.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Outside Edwards. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's De Silva, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3.
De Silva's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Shields. That 3 off the mark. Giffey. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. They lead by... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to De Silva. Hits it from three-point range. De Silva's got 11 points here in just the second half. A three for Mirotic. The shot misses.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Now here's Edwards. Here's De Silva. Back to Edwards. Stolen by Brooks. It's stolen. Drills it from outside.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Quizair passes to Mirotic. Takes a three. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Clock at 6. Off target from the wing.
Yeah, it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Lucic. And the three ball is good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And here's Brooks from outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Napier. Stripped it away. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. That shot off.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the basket by Napier.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. It's good from long range.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Napier. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Stolen. Inside. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. No good on the shot. Now here is Mirotic. He's guarded closely. And stolen by Napier. Launches a three. The shot, no good. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Booker pulls it in. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Pass to Mirotic. Over Booker. Mirotic's shot is off.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Lucic, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was